Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Dirty SK, and we're back with another video. This time we're doing a final fight prediction for the Jake Paul versus Andre August fight. Figured we'd keep these rolling since we've been covering most of the Jake Paul fights. And this is going to be an interesting one because this guy is a pro boxer that he's fighting. 10-1, 25 amateur fights. So this guy has experience. He's about the same as Tommy Fury. A little more amateur experience than Tommy Fury. And as we know, Tommy Fury stats are padded a little bit, but this is going to be interesting because I've seen a few clips of this Andre August guy, not too much, but he's definitely a fucking big boy, I'll say that. He's kind of thick. He might stand in that pocket. It looks like he has some power. He definitely puts more power into his shots than Tommy Fury would, where Tommy Fury is kind of that long snap off the jab. He wasn't really sitting down on punches. From the clips I've seen of this guy, he can really sit down on those punches. So I think it's going to be interesting. And Jake is also had some moving parts around his camp. He's brought in some new coaches, some new trainers, and obviously he says, he says that he's dialed in more than ever. But I mean, every fighter's going to say that in the build-up. But I found this fight interesting because obviously there's not as much hype behind it. There's not a big name, not a big money fight, not a lot of build-up, not a lot of trash talk. But I think that's what Jake Paul wants, and I kind of respect that from the standpoint that he is really going that. He's starting to go that traditional boxer route, and fighting someone that's 10-1 on your ninth fight. That's pretty fucking dope too. Like most people around that 10 win, 9, 8, 9-10 wins, like they're fighting someone who's like 5-38. You know what I mean? Like he's fighting someone that's 10-1 or 9-1, 10-1. But that's a big step. So he's fighting probably someone that's pretty much on his level. They're probably about the same level. Obviously, Jake's camps are probably like his coaches and like the money he has, he can pour into his camps and whatnot. But we're gonna see. This is gonna be a fun fight, in my opinion. I feel like this might be the most like real boxing match we've seen. Obviously, Tommy Fury's good, but I don't know. You've seen other Jake Paul fights, like when he fights some UFC fighters, like Nate Diaz or those guys. Very awkward stances, kind of weird, not traditional boxing, but that's to be expected when you're fighting MMA guys. So I feel like this is gonna be the first time we see like a pretty solid boxing match from a technical standpoint all around the board. This is going to be a real boxing match, and that's why I'm intrigued about this fight. And we've been following Jake Paul for a while now, and I don't know enough about this Andre August. I know he can stand in there and bang. He likes to be on the inside, whereas Tommy has those long arms and likes to play off the jab. This guy has more power. He can definitely sit down on his punches more power than Tommy. And but obviously we know Jake has that equalizer in his right hand, so he can do that as well. So basically where I'm at, where my mind's going to, is my final prediction. I'm going Jake Paul KO, but I don't think it's going to be till later. I think based off the way I saw Andre fighting, it looks like he will tire himself out. But he is powerful, so he could get it done too. But I'm going to say Jake Paul in round 6. KO. That is my final prediction. I will be tuning in. We can all tune in because it's not pay-per-view. So I will be tuning in. I'll be watching the fight. And yeah, Jake Paul, knockout, round 6. Let's get it. Peace.